Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, episode 229. So, I've been putting this episode off for a bit, and that's mainly because when I originally planned on making it, I had to do my 2023 box office recap, like part two, with all the losers. I had to make that video first, and let me tell you, that video wore me out quite a bit. And that was after I made part one, which was just as long. So both those videos were over an hour long. My voice was a shot. It was not I was just not in the mood to make any more videos until like the next day. So I'm just like, okay, not making that video until something else happens, just for the sake of my sanity. And something else did happen. Something I completely forgot about for at least 2 years. And that's Unbreakable Boy. But before we get to that, I might as well go over the stuff that happened last week. So, Civil War, it's been moved up, not back. Supposed to come out the 26th, but now it's coming out April 12th. That's mainly because, as you know, April 12th, that was the original date for Godzilla X Kong, New Empire. That was the initial date for that movie. Then moved up to March because Ghostbusters moved up like a week. And so that left April 12th like empty slot. It was blank. There's nothing there. I was wondering, is anyone going to take advantage of that? And it seems like Civil War is taking advantage of that. Will this help this movie's box office? Well, this movie will have like a couple weeks to live before all, the summer movies start coming in. So, I mean, that's a good thing. But I don't know about this movie's chances. I mean, it's apparently super expensive, at least for A24 standards. It costs like 60 something million dollars, which is a lot for them. And there's also like the whole premise of the movie and the whole political themes of the movie that might be a bit of a turnoff for people, especially, or it might, make people more interested because this is an election year after all. So it's, timely. But some people are kind of like really, really getting sick of politics and they just want to move away from that. I don't know. We'll see what happens in April regarding Civil War. But this, at least, this move should benefit it a little bit because it'll have less to deal with, less competition. Because if it came out on the 26th, it'd have to deal with two other movies, Challengers and Unsung Hero. So now it's on a weekend all alone, which is a good thing. So yeah, not much else to say, but we'll see how this goes. I'm not too sure about his chances, but we'll see. Then the other thing that happened same day on the 18th, last Thursday, Speak No Evil. That is being delayed by like a month, going from August 9th to September 13th. So, yeah. I don't know much about this. Apparently, this is a American remake of like a Danish horror movie. And it stars James McAvoy, who I really like. So, I mean, that's cool. But I guess this release date change, it makes more sense in a way because, fall, that's where horror movies thrive. Because, you're getting awfully close to the spooky month. That is October. And September is historically a good launching pad for horror movies. I mean, just look at the It movies, for example. Those changed the game when it came to September, like what's possible in September. So putting this in September, like, it makes sense to me. Makes all the sense to me. But yeah, until maybe this, I need like a trailer or something. And, if I get a trailer, then I might be sold on this movie. But for right now, I don't know. But yeah, but now it doesn't have to deal with like August anymore. August was a little bit crowded, not super crowded, but a little bit crowded. It was gonna come out the same weekend as the Borderlands movie. So I mean, you get to avoid that, although you're going up against Transformers 1, which I don't know, a lot of these movies, there's way too many movies in 2024 where I can't confidently say they'll be hits or not. And yeah, but maybe this will be a hit, but we'll see. We shall see. And these are the two things that happened last week. So now I get to talk about the news that made me even make this video. Unbreakable Boy, or The Unbreakable Boy. Okay, so this, it doesn't mention it here, but this movie was supposed to come out, get this, 2 years ago. Okay, in 2022. I remember there's like posters of this movie. And apparently there was a trailer that played in front of Sing 2, I think, around that time. And then nothing. Literally nothing. It vanished. It completely vanished. And I wasn't sure what happened to it. Like, I had no clue. And I forgot about it for like the longest time. Like, wasn't even a thought in my mind. And then I saw this news pop up. I was like, what the hell is that? And I was like, oh, the memories came flooding back. And I was like, oh, that movie. It's going to actually see the light of day. I thought it was just like placed in the vault or something. But no. It's going to actually be released next year for some reason. In February 21st, 2025. But you think you could have released it this year. 2024 needs as many movies as possible if it's going to even be remotely decent. But no, they said no, it's coming out next year. So yeah, this movie, the fact that it disappeared on me from like for 2 years, like it perplexes me. I'll tell you that. I'm shocked this is even happening. So yeah, but other than that, like I don't really care that much about the movie. I mean, it's not, yeah, I don't have much interest in it. But yeah, the fact that it's actually getting released, I mean, I guess it's better than never releasing at all. Okay, it's much better than that, and it's theatrical, so you're not even getting like getting booted to streaming. You're not getting that treatment. So I mean, I guess that's good too. But yeah, the fact that it took like it's gonna take like 3 years from like when it was supposed to come out to when it's actually come out, that's really weird for a movie like this. You expect it for like a big blockbuster that was affected by, COVID, right? Like a Top Gun Maverick, or Mission Impossible 7, or trying to think of some others off the top of my head. There's a bunch of them. I get Minions too, like stuff that would make sense that you would push it back. But this, like, I don't get it. I don't understand. But yeah. Yeah, so that's it for today. Now it's time to play that game. What will happen next? I definitely wasn't banking on anything happening with Unbreakable Boy. So January, it's done. No need to talk about it. February should be fine the way it is. March, same thing. I would say. Yeah, same thing. April, there's Civil War, April 12th. April is just so sad. It's such a nothing month. It's just nothing releasing. You're better off or nothing. Well, I mean, there's some stuff, but none of it is like event worthy. Like, you might as well just stay home. Then you got May. All these movies come out in May. I don't know what the heck Ezra is. I'm hoping it's not related to Ezra Miller. It's the only Ezra I know, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know what Ezra is. So I'm not gonna discuss that. Then you got June here. Then you got July. July is so empty. Like, where are the movies? You think some movies would pop in July. And then you got August. Then you got September. There's Speak No Evil. And then you got October, November, December, and then a bunch of movies in the ether that will probably come out one of these days, or in some of these movies' cases, never. Then you got January, February. There's Unbreakable Boy. There it is. And then you got March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And that's what the next few years look like. Oh, I should mention about Mission Impossible. Recently, Dead Reckoning Part 1, it's been retroactively retitled just Dead Reckoning. Because obviously the initial plan was Dead Reckoning Part 1, Dead Reckoning Part 2, but I guess because Dead Reckoning flopped, mainly because of Barbenheimer, I guess Paramount was like, we don't want to be really connected to that, so they decided to just change Mission Impossible 8's title, and I just knew, I was like, that Part 1 on Dead Reckoning, that's going to disappear, it's just going to be Dead Reckoning, and that's what happened. So I just wanted to mention that. Because I just knew it was going to happen, and it did. So, yeah. So, that's it. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn notifications, share the whole drill. We'll check out more videos like this. I got playlists on the homepage. All previous cancel episodes I made on the channel. There's now 229 episodes. If you want to watch any of them from beginning to now, you want to binge them all from beginning to now, I highly encourage you to do that, so go do it. There's also box office predictions, where I predict box office for movies. This weekend, I do Miller's Girl, I guess. It's a bad time for the movies, let me tell you. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. My January recap will come out the first week of February, and I'm just gonna tell you, it's not gonna be a very long video. Definitely not as long as my usual recaps, which tend to last like an hour or so. It's not gonna last an hour. I can tell you that with confidence. But yeah, that January recap, you can stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.